Good Friday afternoon, everybody. Haley's sitting behind the camera right now, and I think she's getting ready to go upstairs. I hope you're all having an amazing Friday, and I hope you have great weekends planned, even if that means you stay at home and do nothing, because sometimes that would be such a blessing that I would almost be jealous. I hope that you have all had a great work week as well. As some of you know, I did not. I had a really, really hard week. But that's okay. You need those hard weeks to grow strength, right? Please keep my customers who lost their pets this week in your prayers. One of the things we're going to talk about in this video is grief. And the other thing we're going to talk about is emotions and feelings and anxiety. So there is a really special announcement at the end of this video, so please watch it all the way through. You gotta like the video on YouTube and share it on. I'm gonna share this to my business page, so make sure you like the video on YouTube, but share it on Facebook. And I'll get to my Instagram followers. I'll give you guys a giveaway as well. But today I'm gonna focus on Facebook. So if you want to, go to my Facebook page. It's Harmel's Helping Hands Equine Massage. I've got to revamp that too. Got so much going on. Trying to do the whole business development thing, but you know what? To be honest, I'd much rather be out there massaging your horses. So set up appointments. Or doing energy work. I love doing the energy work and the communication. That is so much fun. So the first thing that I want to talk about is your feelings and language. It is perfectly fine to have feelings and things like that. And I'll be honest, I am feeling a little frustrated because I have done this video now 3 times and my camera crashed. So we are on take number 4. I didn't like the first one, it was way too long. The second one, I said something and I didn't like the way it came out, so I stopped it. I don't have video editing technology, so if I screw up, it's like an old-fashioned typewriter. I gotta rip out the whole page and start over. So, all of that to say, I am feeling frustrated, but I am not frustrated. I am Jen Harmel. That is who I am. I am not my emotions. And so many people get stuck in a cycle with their emotions, and because they say, I'm mad, I'm so mad, I am anxious, I am sad, I am mad. Very rarely though do people say, I am so happy, because that doesn't get quite the same responses when you're feeling sadder. So I try really hard to be really happy, and when I am feeling sad, I try to express that I'm feeling sad that day, but I am love, and I want to keep loving people, and I am loved, and we need to remember that. If we can change our dialogue and say, I am feeling this right now, in this moment, I think we'll get through things a little faster. And the next subject, I know that was really quick synopsis, but it kind of ties into everything else. So, grief. I received a message this morning from a very sweet friend saying, now that the funeral is over, can the healing process begin? And my response was, yes, if you allow it to. And the reason I said that, grief is a process and it is a journey, and you can literally, I now know this, you can let the healing process begin the day of the event. And my father passed away when Haley was 1 month old, so it's almost 11 years ago now. And I was so shocked when it first happened, but I moved through it pretty quick, but that doesn't mean that I don't go back to feeling sad. I watched a video this morning. It was a daddy or a granddaddy and his granddaughter, and they were doing a tap dance, and I instantly thought about my dad, because my dad was a huge ham, and he totally would have done something like that. And but I even grieve the fact that we don't have any family here in California. You can grieve different things. Haley's grandfather, my mother's husband, my stepfather, he would totally do it with her if I lived in Kentucky, but I live in California. So, you know, give yourself the permission to grieve different things. But just like a grieving process, you have to accept them. there's 5 steps to grief. I think the first is shock, deny. I don't remember them all. Please look them up. But I know that the last one is acceptance. But there will be times where you bounce back and you go into denial mode. And allow yourself to go through those. My friends who are dealing with the loss of their sweet, sweet animals this week, they literally, every time they walk by the stall or the dog bowl, it could throw them back all the way to the beginning where, oh shoot, I forgot you weren't here. Let yourself feel those things, but don't dwell in there. Let yourself heal. It is okay to keep living. That's the biggest thing, is please let yourself keep living and let their memory shine through you. Like my dad was a complete jokester, and he really did love life. He had, depending on who you talk to, he wasn't perfect by any stretch. And so when I say all of these things, but I always think, I do things and I think, man, my dad would be laughing at me right now. Like, I got bucked off in the middle of a gymkhana, and I almost wish my dad was there because he would have cracked his booty off. It was so funny. So anyways, it is okay to miss somebody, and it is okay to grieve, and take as much time as you need, but don't get stuck. When you start, and this is what I do see a lot of people do, they start to feel better, and then they go, oh wait, I'm grieving, I should feel bad, I need to go back. Don't do that. If you're feeling better that day, love that. Own it. Take it. So, and just let yourself heal. You have to let yourself heal. That was the gist of this. And last but not least, we're going to talk about anxiety really fast. I have been dealing with a lot of customers lately and their animals who have anxiety. And anxiety is this constant state of being on edge. Well, what usually puts us on edge? Fear. What usually makes us feel fearful? The unknown. And I mean, we cannot control much, if anything. The only thing we can control is our response to things. And anxiety has become kind of a catchphrase, and people do feel anxiety. But I think if they would replace the word, because anxiety truly makes you almost feel like weakened. So I can suffer from anxiety, but I have changed the word to I am feeling fearful. And in doing that, I feel more powerful. Which, what? How? Because when I say I'm afraid, I am like, oh, heck no. No, no, no. We are always told, face your fears, but nobody ever says, face your anxiety. Because they're like, wait, anxiety, it's a mental problem. And it is. But if you change your language to, I am feeling fearful, you want to fight more. So don't deny the anxiety that's sitting there. But if you change the word to, I'm feeling fearful, it makes you feel more powerful. Because you feel like, well, I can control my fears. So anxiety has made the pharmaceutical companies a lot of money, and I don't know why our society is so afraid. So if you are feeling anxious or fearful, I'm going to ask you to please turn off the television, turn on some music, and go do something physical, and go volunteer. Because I love so many people who do suffer from anxiety. But the minute they get out the door and they do something for someone else, they always feel better. So if you're suffering from anxiety or fear, please get out of your house. Do something. Do something for someone else. It helps. Because as somebody who, when I start to feel those fears of the unknown, or fear of lack of control, or fear of the unknown, I start to worry. And my mom always says, worrying is like a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but you don't get anything done. And that's the truth. So I have kind of taken that as my mantra, and like, okay, I'm feeling, I don't feel good about this situation. I've got that bubbly, anxious feeling. I'm going to do something with it. And here's another thing you can do if you can't, like if you feel, because a lot of times, and now what's funny is they call anxiety, they call it, you know, it's anxiety, it's an anxiety attack, but then they can say that it turns into a panic attack. Well, panic means extreme fear. So if we just call it what it is, I am fearful. Fearful of failure, fearful of the unknown, fearful of whatever it is, we take control back. We feel more like we can fight it. At least I do. But if you are going through that and it's literally like clutching your chest, just here's a 5-step thing. The first is breathe. Just take a breath, just your normal breath. Just whew. Then take a second breath, but go in a little deeper. And now breathe again. And you're going to do this 3 times. You're going to breathe in and you're going to picture love and light and peace coming in. And then you're going to picture all that doesn't serve you, all that is negative, all that is getting in your way, going away. All fears, all worries, all situations you cannot control, the energy behind them. You're not going to absorb them. Then you're going to breathe in love and light. And then you're going to breathe out all of the energy that doesn't serve you. All the negative, all of the fears, and all of the worry. And you're going to do it again. And just doing that calmed me down. I'm speaking slower, I feel a little more peaceful. So it's always nice to kind of have that happen. So call anxiety what it is. And if you need anxiety medicines or you need to talk to a therapist, please talk to a therapist. There is no shame in your game if you have to get some help. Please do that. We need you. So do not get stifled by any of this. Go get the help you need. I am a firm believer. I will give you energy sessions and we will work on bringing that energy down. And if you have the Western medicine and you have the Eastern medicine and you bring them together, you have got such an amazing, amazing thing going on. And what I do is considered Eastern medicine. So it doesn't make it wrong. It just makes it, I like to think of it as an addition to the Western medicine. So just don't be afraid of your anxiety either. Like retrain your brain. I can fight this. I can fight this. It's just fear manifesting itself. Let's see, I want to make sure that I'm hitting everything. I wrote everything down. Sorry, my battery's getting ready to die too. Gosh. Let's see. Oh, now on to the exciting news. So the exciting news that I have to share is that I am giving the opportunity for someone to win a free session with me. And remember, a free session can be an energy session for you or your animal, and it can be an equine massage. Now that is limited in where I will travel to. So if you are outside of the area, you will either have to pay a travel fee, and like if you're in Florida, that's really expensive equine massage. I'll find you an equine massage therapist out there, or an animal communication, and I can do that from literally anywhere. So I can do energy from anywhere, and I can do the communications from anywhere. To be entered into the contest, you need to like this video on YouTube and leave a comment in the comment section below. And then you need to make sure you like my business page, and then you need to share this on Facebook. So I hope you all have an amazing Friday. I don't think I'll do any videos this weekend. If I do, I think it'll just be kind of a vlog of what I do over the weekend, which isn't going to be that exciting unless you're totally into watching me work with my horses. So anyways, I love you all. God is great. Most people are good. And kiss your fur babies. Scrappy has been here the whole time. He didn't make his cameo. He was a good boy today. Bye.